How you going, fellas? Just a quick update again. So finally I got the white screen up. Took me a little while. So quite a big difference between just shooting it off the plain wall or, versus the projector screen. This one here is 130 inch, 1.2 gain, 16 by 9 screen. Got it off eBay, paid $205. If I was to say what the difference would have been, I would say from the wall to this, I would say probably about 50% better clarity. It's definitely got much more vibrant colours. As you can see from my last video, there's nowhere near as much light bouncing off the walls as it was before, even the ceiling. So that border does contain a bit, and also so does the screen. Now I'm playing this off YouTube. So look at that, look at the detail on that. Now just so you know, like I've explained it to you guys many times, this projector is really bright. So if you don't have a light controlled room, what I mean by that is if you're not going to paint your walls black and your ceiling's black, I'll show you my settings. I've got brightness on 8, contrast on 6. And the brightness mode, I've got it on eco mode. Only because it's too much brightness. Now, I've already bought the screen. Now, I've done it for a reason. It wrapped my brain. I wasn't sure. I've read millions of reviews. White screens are the best. Get a white screen if you've got a light-controlled room and no light coming in from the outside. There's no light coming from there. There's no light coming from those doors. But what they don't tell you is that optoma, it's 3,800 lumens of light. I measured it. It's 1.77 meters from there to the screen at 130 inch. Now, if you go to AVS forums, they say projectors from 3,500 lumens should be at 150 to 170 inch. So it's just too close and too bright. The good news is, like I've said 100 times, you can keep it in eco mode. You get awesome picture quality and you get the bulb that lasts forever. But what I have decided to do is, I love the clarity. Clarity's fantastic. It's just the blacks. And the blacks is only because reflex off the walls and the white screen. It's too bright, even in eco mode. So tomorrow I am going to pick up a high contrast grey screen. I'll pull this one down. I'll show you a footage of what it looks like between the white and then again with the grey to let you know, is there a difference on spending $205 for a white plain traditional projector screen, spend $435 for a high contrast grey screen, and then I've got a $3,000 ALR top of the range PET crystal screen. Is it worth it? Is all that hype worth the shit that people keep talking about? Now let me show you the difference between this and putting it on the wall. So just bear with me. As I said, brand new to the channel, so haven't got no tripod yet, just straight off my phone. I will get someone to give me a hand. There's your projector, just sitting there relaxing. So what we'll do is, I'll tilt it. And then we'll sit back. Hopefully the camera picks it up. Can you see the straight away, the detail? It's easy 50%, if not almost double. See if what I want to do is I'll get it close up. See if that gives you an idea. The phone really doesn't do its justice. See how it's sort of washed out on the wall? There you go, you're going to start seeing it now as the rocks start forming. There's a big difference. Now that's just, look at that. That's just my Samsung Note. So no professional camera. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it realistic. Look at that. Took me 2 seconds to go bam, straight back into the middle of the screen. You know, people say, is there a zoom on it? Does this thing have zoom? Well, you got a lot of features on the thing that for some reason it just doesn't get told about. So here's your zoom. You go in. You get right in there. You know, there's a big zoom. All right, then you've got edge mask. So you can shut it in from the walls. At the moment, I've got it on keystone correction. You've got image shift. So image shift, if you're having a bit of trouble with the projector screen, you can start shifting it up. See the lines now on the bottom? I can move it all the way up. Same thing with the left. I can chuck it left. So there is quite a bit of movement, and it isn't that hard. At the bottom of the projector, again, probably not people don't notice it, is it's got 3 little legs, right? One of them you can actually extend it. So you can actually, so with these projectors, what happens is it projects quite high up. You know, and if you're like me, like I'm going to go 150 inch, so I had to go right to the very ceiling to go all the way down. So the projector just wasn't high enough. It wasn't hitting the image up higher. So put a couple of stands on it, or it's got a little knob on the bottom. You just unscrew it, and it actually gives it a bit of an angle going up and down. So it is quite easy. You want a bigger screen? Pull it back slightly. Is it cropped a bit? Turn it left or right. It's actually quite easy to use. Now, this is just playing off YouTube, just the internet. So again, quality's not, perfect, but you can see the detail. Playing it off a NVIDIA Shield. But yeah, really, really, really good. The noise you're hearing at the man, that fan, that's actually, I've got a fan on that I'm blowing around the house because it's quite warm here. It's a 40-something degree day. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions, like I said, tomorrow I'll chuck up hopefully the grey projector screen, get that done up, give a comparison of that. Then my ALR one will come in, and then we'll see, is it worth the hype? All this talk, ALR's the best, blah, 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 blah. It all depends. Can you paint your walls? Are you renting? If you're renting, you ain't going to paint your walls black. You definitely ain't painting your ceiling black. So they're things to keep in mind. So I want to see if a high contrast screen's going to work. If it doesn't, all right, we'll try the ALR, but at least you guys are going to know when you buy this projector, pitch clarity is fantastic. Only difference is it's bright, got to go in eco mode, and if you want nice blacks, the screen's got to be darker. How dark? I don't know yet. No one's done a review on it, so I'm doing one. I'll do high contrast grey, then ALR. And then just after this, I'll chuck some gaming on it so you can see 120 hertz, how fast it is, no input lag. Anyway, boy, Have a good one. Message me, subscribe if you like my channel and want me to do some more reviews, just to help me keep going, because I'm not sponsored. I'm just doing this just to help everyone else out, because, you know, I'm like you, been waiting around for ages, and I'd like to know what's real and what's not. So yeah, give us a thumbs up, or let me know in the descriptions anything I can do to improve, or any questions you need asking. Thanks guys for your support. Have a great one.